Miss Jones, how are you today?
Oh,
You here? Okay. Well, I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you came today. So, I know last week we talked about you were struggling with some depression and some anxieties. And so on a scale from 1 to 10, I'm going to ask you, with 10 being the highest and 0 being the lowest, from last week to this week, how has your depression been on a scale from 1 to 10?
about 6.
About a 6? That's good. Sounds like it has decreased some because last week I believe it was 8, if I could take you back to last week. So, what are some of the things that you have done to make it from an 8 to 6? Sound like you've been doing some work.
Yeah, I did some of the homework too. That's how last week when we talked about keeping the house lit up instead of keeping it dark with the curtains closed to open up, let some sunlight coming in. Make it a party day. Um, also, we went to church, and start listening to the message and receiving the word. So,
Okay.
just working on some of the things together.
Well, good for you. Good for you. And it sounds like it has worked for you.
Yeah,
It's because of your depression and anxiety went from an 8 to 6. And so this is our second session, and we have 4 more sessions to go because we have a total of 6. And so hopefully by the time we get to 6, it could be even lower. And so we're gonna work on that from week to week. Okay. So I'm gonna ask you about what are some the things that you would like to work on today.
uh, I guess still feeling depressed.
Still feeling depressed?
Yeah.
Okay. So can you kind of share with me with some of the things that causing you what you're thinking while you're feeling depressed?
I'm still thinking that I'm a bad parent. Still thinking about some of the choices I made affecting my kids and the choices they making.
Okay.
So feeling still kind of bad about it.
Could you explain what kind of choices you've been dealing with, or what they're thinking or doing?
Um, I guess I was thought about my stuff, the things that I done, like drinking, partying, having fun, getting high. I really wasn't, you know, attending to them like I should have been. But I know I did the things that I could have done. And I guess they seen the things that I did and thought it was okay, so now they drinking, partying, getting in trouble. And, maybe if I would have focused more on being a better parent, they wouldn't be partying and drinking.
Okay. You mind if I share with you? Here is a list of some cognitive distortions. And what I'm hearing from you is that you have all or nothing thinking. And that's viewing the situation on one extreme to another instead of on a continuum. And I'm going to take you back a little bit to our last session where you kind of talked about, I know you kind of shared with me um, some of the things about some parenting. First of all, I'd like to commend you on your 30 days of sobriety of being clean and sober. I know it took a lot of courage and commitment to get that to obtain 30 days.
Yeah.
So, one thing I also want to remind you of some of the things that you shared with me was before your kids was removed from your custody, you kind of shared with me how you got up every morning and got your kids ready for school. That took a lot of commitment. And fix breakfast and dinner every day.
Got to get them hell out the house so I can get high. So if I got them up and send them on their way, there's more free time for me to get high.
But it had to take some parenting skills and a commitment to even do those things.
Yeah.
You had to set a clock and get them up. But you also shared with me how you attended the PTA meetings. It was on the board. And you also was elected for was a recipient for the Parent of the Year.
No, I mean,
So all of those things, it took a lot of courage and patience and commitment. Then I was so what I'm hearing is you're a wonderful mom. You're a wonderful mom that maybe sometimes we all make bad decisions, but that doesn't make you a bad person. You agree with that?
yeah, I mean, you're right. I did try to attend some things, be supportive in others, but I still think my bad behaviors rubbed off on me.
Okay. Okay. So, and that's okay. But you're just clean and sober. You've been sober for 30 days, and you're moving in the right direction to do something different. And so, if you don't mind, I want to kind of go back to a little bit about your depression and your anxiety. Um, I know you. I appreciate you doing homework from last week, and it seemed like it worked a little bit. But I also hear you also talked about hear you talk about how you continue to be depressed, and how um, you are being affected with having doing anxieties. And I know you have said once before you're having short of breath, and you feeling real uncomfortable when you feeling around other people. And you're real nervous and worried and things like that. And you also stated that they come and go. So there's a few little things that I want to give to you to take home. So one of the things is this is a mood monitoring and activity chart, and it goes from Sunday to Saturday, and it has an A and a D under each day of the week. And then here over the left side, it has the time from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. at night. And so I would like on this chart, I would like for you to rate from 0 to 100 the level of anxiety, which stands for A, and the level of depression every day until we meet again next week. And this is going to be your homework for next week. And I would like for you to monitor that for every every day, what your levels is. And then we're gonna review it next week. So that will help your anxiety and your depression. And so I know there are some of the things that I know that when you go to, you also talked about last week, when you go to an AA meeting, that when you get around those crowd of people that you don't know, that you get those anxieties and things like that. So another thing that I would like for you to take home with you is maybe imagery. So I'm going to show you how to practice this imagery. Um, and so um, it's going to take about three minutes. So you just relax your body a little bit and just kind of listen to me and kind of follow along with me. And this is an example. And then when you get home, I want you to practice this. And then we'll review it when you come back. But imagine yourself walking down a sandy beach. The sand is white and warm between your toes. You are looking out over the calm blue water. The waves are gently lapping at the shore. You feel the pleasant warmth of the sun on your skin. It's a perfectly comfortable temperature outside. Breathe in deeply. There is a gentle breeze and the sun is shining. Big cotton-like cotton clouds drift by as you hear seagulls in the distance. You taste traces of salt on your lips. You are completely relaxed. There are no worries on the beach. There is nothing to distract you from feeling tranquil. Worries drift away. Notice the sounds, the sights, smells, and how it feels to be in this very special place. Feel the sun, feel the sand under your feet. You decide to stretch out on the warm, fine white sand. Breathe deeply. Feel the warm air. Your body is completely relaxed, and you have an overall feeling of warmth and comfort. You look up at the clouds, pass by slowly across the beautiful sky. You are feeling rejuvenated and completely at peace. Remember that you can visit this place as often as you want, and that is wonderful. Say to yourself, I am relaxed here. This place is special and makes me feel peaceful and content. When you are done with this visit, open your eyes and stay in your comfortable position. Continue to breathe in a relaxed and rhythm fashion. Take as long as you want to enjoy and relax. You feel at ease knowing your special place is always available to you. And you find that you feel relaxed even after you leave.
You can really see the water turn the seagulls and see the waterways coming, um, the sun shining. Yeah, yeah.
So you,
Peaceful place.
so you like that?
Yeah,
You think that that would help you if you practice it at home? Yeah, and so at any time you have an anxiety or take some deep breaths. And so I'm gonna give this to you and allow that to take you home, allow you to take that home. And so we talked about your homework last week. Um, you opening up the curtains and bringing light into in the house. You walking and starting to exercise, and all that also decrease your anxiety and your depression. Depression, and it sounds like that work for you. And so I just want you to keep in mind that I was nothing thinking, and that you are not responsible for your children's behavior. And that does not make you a very bad parent. You're a wonderful parent. You've done some wonderful things, but also made this. Sometimes you just make bad decisions. But most of all, you're making some wonderful decisions because you've been clean yourself for 30 days. And you're heading in the right directions and you're doing everything you need to do. And I'm glad you're here today. I'm glad you showed up. And that's another decision. You made a decision to show up, and when you didn't have to come. And so, if it's okay with you, I would like to. I give you two assignments for your homework that you can work on, and I'm gonna write down an appointment for you to be here next week, and I'm gonna give you this card. It'll be November the 25th at 2 o'clock, and I'll see you next week. And here's your appointment card.
Thank you.
Do you have any questions or anything else you would like to share, or anything?
I think I can take this home and go over it.
Okay. All right. Thank you
Thank you.
for coming. All right.
All right.
See you next week.